Are you looking for the best monitors under $100? In this video we will look at some of the best monitors under $100. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Sceptre E248W. The Sceptre E248W-19203 is affordable, it sports a 1080p resolution, it has a 24 display, it can be pushed to a 75Hz refresh rate, it has a thin bezel design, and it comes with built-in speakers. However, unlike the other displays on this list, it does cost a little over $100. If you can budge a little over the $100 mark, it's a worthy consideration. Is it an ideal monitor for gaming, or for professionals who need a workstation-grade display? Absolutely not. But then again, not many people need a high-end gaming monitor or workstation monitor. Some people just need an affordable option that will give them a decent-looking picture. For PC gamers who are looking for a budget-friendly monitor to pair with their entry-level gaming computer, the Sceptre E248W-19203 is the solid option in that regard as well, although the Acer SB220Q listed below might be an even better choice for gamers. Overall, its larger screen size and its ability to hit a 75Hz refresh rate help the E248W-19203 stand out from the other monitors on this list. Number 2. Acer SB220Q. If you're a gamer, your best option in the under $100 category is probably the Acer SB220Q monitor. Like the Sceptre monitor listed above, the Acer SB220Q can be pushed to a 75Hz refresh rate, which will help give you a slight boost in how smooth your games feel. The SB220Q also comes with FreeSync, which means it can take advantage of AMD's adaptive synchronization technology to help it reduce screen tearing and stuttering. The Acer SB220Q also comes with an IPS panel and a 4 milliseconds response time as well, and, like the Sceptre E248W-19203, it has a thin bezel design. Ultimately, while the E248W-19203 might have the bigger screen, the Acer SB220Q is better suited for gaming and offers a better value. If you're a gamer on a budget, the SB220Q is your best option on this list. 21.5 inches Full HD, 1920 by 1080, widescreen IPS display, specific uses for product, business, personal. And Radeon FreeSync technology. No compatibility for Visa mount. Number 3. Sceptre E249W-FPT 24. While 5 of the 7 options on this list come with a 22 display, the Sceptre E249W-FPT, like the Sceptre E248W-19203, comes with a larger 24 display. For most casual use, the extra screen size is a more valuable option than a higher refresh rate, or having any kind of adaptive sync technology built in. So, if you're just looking for a decent budget-friendly 1080p monitor that has a decent-sized screen, the Sceptre E249W-FPT is probably worth considering. The E249W-FPT also comes with a 75Hz refresh rate and 5 milliseconds response time. For gaming, it's not a terrible option. But, considering the Acer SB220Q listed is better suited for gaming and comes in at a lower price, that's the route I'd go if gaming was my main concern. The other downfall of the E249W-FPT is that it only comes in a couple of dollars less than the Sceptre E248W-19203, which has the same size screen and a couple of other features that make it a better value. IPS panel. The IPS, in-plane switching, panel cannot be beat when it comes to consistently delivering top color performance and sharp visibility from multiple viewing angles. 300 brightness. Detect impressively subtle and robust color variations with 300 candelas per square meter brightness. Up to 75 Hz. With 75 Hz refresh rate, images change faster and smoother than the standard, reducing screen tearing. Number 4. Sceptre E225W-19203S22. If price is your main concern and you're really just looking for the cheapest 1080p monitor you can find, then the Sceptre E225W-19203S22 is probably the option you want. It comes in at just under $80, easily making it the most affordable monitor on this list. It's not a thin bezel monitor by any means, and its 5 milliseconds response time and 75 Hz refresh rate aren't going to give you a high-end viewing experience. However, this is on par with the other options in the sub-$100 category, and so, the fact that this monitor compares well with the displays on this list, despite coming in at $20 less expensive, makes it an option you'll want to consider. It also comes with HDMI ports, which isn't always the case for monitors this cheap, which usually opt for DVI ports instead. In the end, the E249W-19203S is the cheapest option on this list and will work perfectly for anyone who just needs as affordable of a 1080p monitor as possible. High refresh rate up to 75 Hz. 2 HDMI, 1 VGA, audio out jack. Built-in speakers. Full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution. Sceptre monitors are fully compatible with Windows 10. 75 Hz. Number 5. Acer EK220Q22. Another barebones 1080p monitor is Acer's EK220Q. Like the Sceptre E249W-19203S, the Acer EK220Q doesn't have a lot of extra features. It's just an affordable 22 1080p monitor that should serve most casual owners and budget-oriented gamers just fine. It has a standard 75 Hz refresh rate and 5 milliseconds response time and comes with HDMI and VGA ports. The downside of the Acer EK220Q, though, is the fact that it comes in at about $20 more expensive than the Sceptre Acer EK220Q despite having similar specs. However, the Acer EK220Q does come with a much thinner bezel than the Sceptre Acer EK220Q. So, if you're someone who is looking for the ability to set up multiple monitors and you prefer a thinner bezel monitor, the EK220Q will be a better option than the EK220Q. For those of you who aren't putting multiple monitors side by side, though, you could save a bit of money by choosing the EK220Q. 21.5-inch Full HD, 1920 by 1080, widescreen VA monitor. Response time, 5 milliseconds, G to G. Refresh rate, 75 Hz using HDMI port. Ergonomic tilt, -5 degrees to 20 degrees. Visa mounting compliant, 75 by 75 mm.